Damon Wayans Sr. and Tommy Davidson. How did I get so lucky?
I don't know. We're the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
No, because I've been fans of the two of you for the longest time. So now knowing that I'm getting the two of you again together on a project just makes my heart happy.
Yeah.
It makes my heart so happy. Tommy, I'm gonna start with you.
Oh, please.
Because I want to go back to the
right.
In Living Color days. How did you originally connect with the Wayans family and, you know, start that whole process of getting cast on Living Color?
I think if I wasn't absolutely nuclear funny, I wouldn't know him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like we're from the stand-up world, you know, and to keep attention of a comic is a lot.
Yes.
So if you got a comedian going, yeah, when you tried that thing, that's a lot. That's not an audience member. And when I got to town, it was stand-up.
Yeah.
And I met his brother Keenan the first week. He was already on TV. So it was like, I ain't seeing him.
Right.
You know? But yeah, I ain't seeing him nowhere. You know what I mean? But there was one club across town that was in the hood that all the megastars were there before megastardom. And I did good in that room.
Comedy Act Theater.
Yeah, Comedy Act Theater. And that's what really got them talking about me. You know, and then Keenan recognized me because I went to the premiere of I'ma Get You Sucker. You know, and I was like stuttering when I met him. You know, and with him, he's yeah, but you're funny, man. You're really funny, man.
But the thing was, like, Tommy was beyond, like, funny.
Yeah.
Tommy was, like, he didn't just tell jokes, he performed.
I have a surprise for you! Yeah! Hold me the clown! Yeah! Hold me the clown! Hold me the clown! Hold me the clown! Hold me the clown!
Absolutely.
And he was like, it was like an Energizer bunny on stage. And, you know, he didn't mention this, but he got a standing ovation down at the Comedy Act Theater, which was rare for a comedian. And he would get them, you know, in the Comedy Store and improv, because he was just that dynamic of a performer. And you know, like when a comedian can go on stage for 20 minutes and get a standing ovation, that's special right there.
So you all knew, Keenan knew immediately, like, this is somebody we want to bring into our fold.
And the audition process was fun. Like, we would have to
Tell me about that.
The audition was basically improv. Like Keenan's gonna put me with Tommy, and then me and Tommy with David, and you know, just see what the dynamics were.
I cannot imagine those days. Like, that is seriously comedy mecca.
Right.
Like, when you think about what you all produced from In Living Color and the people in the room at the time. I cannot.
Hey, you know, it's Keenan would challenge us. Keenan would go like, you know, put a tiger in front of you, go, just grab his whiskers. You know, you know what I mean? It's like it's like that kind of challenge, but he's gonna bring the best out of you.
Well, honestly, he did. Like what you all did has landed in the zeitgeist of history, and you did some of the funniest material ever on television.
You know.
95, 96. Hey, what are you doing? My exercises. 97, 98, 99, 100. Whew. Boy, I gotta get my weight down. I'm tired of being called fathead.
It's crazy when I look at that photo. Everybody there is still a star. You know, everybody there had their own little careers, and you sit back and just go, "Wow, that
Look at that.
Yeah.
all-star cast." It was beautiful.
Yeah.
This year, 2025, is the 35th anniversary of In Living Color.
That's something,
35 years.
Somebody told me that the other day.
You and I have talked a little bit about legacy before, but what do you consider like the legacy of this series?
Well, In Living Color would be the greatest institution that never happened. Because, I mean, you just think about all the comedians that came, you know, the Chris Rocks and the Kevin Harts and the Dave Chappelle. They should have been on In Living Color.
Sketch shows like that.
Well, on In Living Color.
Living Color.
You know, like they're celebrating the 50 years of SNL, right? And it's like we had the same thing going, and there's still this enormous pool of talent out there, but they don't have, you know, outlets.
It never got not funny.
That part.
it gets more funny.
Well, there was a not funny point for SNL.
Yes.
And I was on it.
I remember. You were in the documentary.
Milk Dud, you know my ranch, don't you? Yes, I'm bet. Used to work there. It's a good ranch. Well, would you ride out there and look under my mattress? I think I got some money stashed there. Yes, sir.
But they were able to weather that storm, you know, and it just like trading some pieces. Well, we need this, we need that, and then they got back on top of the game because SNL, the brand, was bigger than the talent.
Yeah.
Right? And in Living Color, the brand was bigger than the talent. The talent made it, but it as an institution, itself. Yeah, you know, it's a brand synonymous with edgy urban humor.
Yes.
And we don't have that, and I wish we did.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I mean, it was destination television for so many of us for so long.
The crime rate went down.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a comparison of electric football to Madden. You know what I mean? It's like it's a whole nother level. We have to watch them go. They're there doing offenses.
Very good point.
It's a different world.
Very good point. Can we talk a little bit about that SNL stint of yours, because you did sit for the documentary?
Yes.
And so revisiting that time period in your life, what was that like when you sat down for the documentary and revisited? Because for all intents and purposes, Lorne Michaels fired you.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to jail for a long, long time.
Damon broke the ultimate golden rule, which is no surprises.
When you came off the set doing the sketch.
He should have fired me.
Okay.
You know, having now produced shows, I understand that, you know, you have to follow protocol.
Right.
You can't go off script. Me, young artist, I was like, well, where's the edge? There's no edge here. Let me be the edge, you know? And, you know, like I said, I think he did the right thing to fire me. However, I did the right thing to get fired. Right. Because we wouldn't be talking about A Living Color. And the funny thing is, they showed me, before I did that SNL interview, they showed me my audition tape. On the audition tape, I did Homie the Clown, I did Homeboy Shopping, the characters, not the actual thing, but all the characters, Men On, Handyman, all of that was in my audition tape, 12-minute tape, I got it. And I was just like, and during the interview with them, they played it for me. I went, that's Homie. That's
right, the scenes.
Him. Yeah,
wow.
And I showed him.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when I look back, I think Lorne Michaels knows I'm the one that got away. You know what I mean? But like I said, I respect him, and I think he respects me too, because I proved him wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and I proved myself right. Like, you know, if you're gonna be in this business, do it on your own terms, or you know, don't do it at all, because you won't be happy.
Hey, did you just sneeze? No, that went in my mouth.
Sorry, man. He just gave me his cold.
Don't worry about it. It's just herpes.
Now we're getting you guys back together on Poppa's house, which really is the reunion that we needed right now. I needed to laugh. Yeah. I just needed to laugh, like tears coming down my face. So why did you think, Damon, to bring Tommy in for this episode?
Well, I mean, when the way it was written is, the story is Poppa doesn't have friends. His best friend died, so he's looking for a new friend. He has nobody, and he just alienated himself. And there's this one guy who used to work at the radio station with him, and he'd meet him on the elevator. And we just needed somebody who was going to be that kind of fun, because the thing is, we just riff on people in the elevator. That was the relationship. Right. So for 2 minutes, we're the best friends. And as soon as we thought about it, it was like, Tommy would be perfect for this, you know? So we reached out and said yes, and the rest will be history.
You got time to exchange numbers?
We got all the time in the world now.
What was that?
That's kind of like a nervous tick, but I only do it when I'm happy.
Okay.
You can see I'm happy.
I mean, you've been friends for decades, so I can't imagine that the chemistry ever left.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I got used a lot on In Living Color because they knew that I just had to be there. Like, it's like, he'll fill in the other stuff that we need. Just get Tommy. Tommy's Benny with Frenchie.
Right.
Tommy's the other guy with the ugly woman.
Yeah.
Tommy's get next to Fire Marshal Bill.
Right.
You know, because it's just there, you know, and naturally I'm Jarnold. And Jarnold is Jarnold is a character. That, his mom wanted to name me John, and his dad wanted to name me Arnold. So it's Jarnold. So it's Jarnold. And so it, you know,
That slays me.
and this was the best experience I had on TV in 15 total
man.
years with doing guest stars because I was there with the family.
Yeah.
And they know me best.
Right.